Hey guys, welcome to my Venus through Sign series. This is for Venus in Aquarius. So if in your birth chart Venus is in Aquarius, this is for you. This can also apply if you have Aquarius as your 7th house. Remember, these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate. Oh, and also if you don't know how to find your Venus, I left a video that's in the description box below, so make sure to check that out. But yeah, these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully they give you some sort of clarity here. All right, so central issue, heart of the matter, we have Justice, Ace of Cups, Four of Cups, King of Cups, the Tower, Nine of Wands, the Devil, and the Mother. Okay, so I'm getting that you guys have some sort of spiritual contract with someone, or a love contract, a soul contract rather, with somebody. There's been an offering, like maybe someone reached out to you or you reached out to them, but someone did not respond, or there was some sort of emotional disconnect. Someone is maybe not trusting what is being offered to them, or they're just not ready, you know, for whatever reason. But there is a soul contract here. I feel like, there does need to be unconditional love before anything moves forward. So, I mean, love for yourself, because whatever you're getting ready to experience may require a lot of work, may require a lot of patience here. There also may be some sort of adjustments needed in your relationship. Maybe something has been unfair or one-sided. Maybe you have not really been listening to your partner. So maybe you need to make sure that you're being fair to your partner. If there's something that you're hiding from your partner, if you're in a relationship, maybe you're thinking about a divorce or a separation and you haven't been able to share that with them. And they're like, why are you acting so cold or distant or standoffish? And it's like, what's wrong? And somebody just has not been able to open up and tell their partner what they're thinking. So maybe they're thinking about some sort of divorce or legal separation or something. I also feel like there's a need for you to listen to your intuition. Now, I do see that somebody is coming off as temptation. I'm getting several temptation cards. I feel, and I understand why you would want to hold back or refrain from responding to someone, you know, because maybe you are trying not to have an affair. Or vice versa, if this is happening towards you, someone is ignoring you because they don't want to have an affair or don't want to be mischievous. But someone is definitely being tempted here. There is an attraction going on. And this is coming off as that fatal attraction or a dangerous love affair. It looks dangerous because she has that sickle, like if looks could kill. You know, there is something too about this connection that is, I feel like it's lethal, you know. For one, that made me feel like, hey, strap up, you know, be careful. And then two, it made me feel like it's lethal in the sense that if her boyfriend found out what was happening between you and her, or vice versa, his girlfriend, she's super jealous, she might do something, you know, be one of the type of person that follows somebody all night, or drives across country to chase someone down wearing only a diaper so they don't have to stop and take bathroom breaks. That's the mind of a psychopath. Remember that was on the news a few years ago, that woman, she was so jealous of that other woman, and and I don't know the distance. I guess she was traveling to go show up at her house, and she wore diapers so that she didn't have to make bathroom break. It was crazy. But you know, you might be dealing with somebody who would kill for love. You know, somebody is extremely obsessive. Someone that can become very jealous. It could be too that if the two of you were to hook up, it would become a love affair that was very obsessive. And it's just like somebody gets you all out of character. It's just like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't normally act this way in a relationship. I'm usually cool-headed, but this person got me acting crazy. So this person might trigger something within you that you didn't know you had within. Like they opened up a can of worms or a dark side. And it's just like, whoa, this person got me acting crazy out here. So it might be the power of the D. My blue man might be the power of the D or the power of the P. So something's going on that's very intense here. Something very intense is going on here that is going to shake the foundation of your life, shake the foundation of your relationship. Something is getting ready to be broken completely apart because of some sort of connection here. It's very intense, very out of the blue. And again, with all this blue, something happens out of the blue. Very unexpected. You could be in a relationship or forced out of a relationship. Like maybe you're trying to hold on to a relationship. This is you trying to hold on because you're emotionally comfortable with someone. And then here's the tower just kind of coming out the blue like, you can't hold on to this any longer. Whatever this agreement you have with someone has expired. So, you know, unfortunately, sometimes the universe works that way. Send someone into your life that you're going to be so intensely attracted to only for the sake of breaking out of a current toxic relationship. Or maybe this is describing the relationship that you're in. Maybe you're in a toxic relationship and you can't seem to break free from this person. So the universe intervenes by sending someone else your way. And this person is like the catalyst to break you out of some sort of toxic relationship. So it can go either way. Either way, I'm seeing like some sort of intense connection that is just filled with strong sexual desire. It might be something that starts off in secret. I feel like someone is being lured like, come here, like come hither. Like you hear a voice like saying, come here, come with me. So I don't know what's going on, but I just kind of feel like someone is getting tripped up. I can see too that someone maybe has trust issues because of a prior toxic situation. Someone may have severe trust issues. This person may come into your life as your shadow to help you realize that you have mommy issues. Maybe you have mommy issues, or maybe you have daddy issues. But this is something you have, like maybe someone is bringing attention, bringing the fact that you have demons. Maybe you didn't realize you had demons. Maybe they didn't realize they had demons. So something's definitely getting triggered here. Before I move on, because it is so intense, let me go ahead and see what the tower is talking about. I'm seeing someone suddenly too, like expressing how they feel, like they're just all of a sudden their emotions just come flooding out like word vomit. And this person is just like, what am I saying? Like somebody is just really spilling out how they feel. And then after they do it, they kind of stand back like, oh my God, is it going to be reciprocated? Like, what did I just do? So see, someone had been trying so hard to remain loyal or to refrain, trying to control that inner beast, that inner desire. Someone has really been trying hard, and then all of a sudden the tower is just like, it got you. It something broke you. Or, you know, vice versa. And see, it's like you can't deny that you feel like someone is your soulmate. Some of you may have been trying not to admit or being in denial that you are connecting with a soulmate. Or, you know, maybe they're trying to disconnect from you. But whatever the case, I feel like someone finally lets their guards down, and there's going to be a conversation, or you guys are opening up or learning how to trust one another. For some of you, I just kind of feel like someone is confronting these fears. It's like someone had really been trying to hold back. And I feel like the truth is definitely coming out about a matter. So someone will be opening up. You could be dealing with Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, maybe Taurus, and maybe a Leo. Someone is definitely confronting their fears. They're getting something off of their chest. They're saying, hey, this is exactly how I feel. Take it or leave it. You know, somebody is just kind of putting everything out on the table all in one sitting. It's almost like one of those situations where you go out to dinner with somebody and they're like, look, this is how I work. I put all my business on the table. All my skeletons come out at one sitting. If you can handle me, if you're still attracted to me, then great. If you can't handle the things that I have to say, then we can just part ways now. So someone is just kind of, they have like that type of approach to people. And which makes me think too of something I just saw on the reel, where I think Janine was saying that you can say the right thing. You can't say the wrong thing to the right person. So it's almost like saying no matter what you say, if it's the right person for you, it's nothing that you can say that scares them away. So if you've been holding back some sort of secret, now too, this can be whatever secret that you were having in a relationship, even if it's not about cheating or breaking up. It's like somebody's getting ready to confess something, like they're getting ready to spill their guts. They're definitely, they're putting all their secrets out into the open. Somebody might be making like a public announcement too. They're like, I'm just putting it all out there. I'm just going to put it out here. Or maybe someone too is saying what they have to say or expressing how they feel to you, but using music as a means of expression. It's like they found the perfect song and they just send it to you. Like, this is saying everything right here, what I want to say to you. Everything I've been afraid to say is all in this song right here. But regardless, I feel like whoever has been withholding, they're breaking. Let me also look at the Devil. This is also as mundane as someone on a strict diet that gets offered like a big fat piece of cake. And it's just like, oh my God, I can't say no. And then you just like devour it. You didn't even taste like a tiny piece. You ate the whole thing. This is someone falling way off a diet or a diet restriction, which I picked up in another reading earlier too. Like someone who is like supposed to be vegan end up eating some fish or something. They like, well, it's just fish. But it's like, hey, you're not supposed to eat any living creature, so... Although I still say trees and stuff is living. So it could be the energy that you're dealing with. I feel like this is some sort of offering, like you're being tested here. This is something also about you learning about yourself. Like you're learning something about yourself or learning something about a person. You're learning how to confront whoever you're afraid of. Maybe you've been afraid to confront an earth sign, especially Capricorn. And now you're like, look, I have to confess this, or I have to admit this to you. I have to tell you what's been on my mind or what I've been thinking or feeling. You might even be telling somebody that you're not attracted to them anymore because you're attracted to someone else. It could be bad news. I don't know. But regardless, I just feel like someone is talking about their secret. And it's going to leave the other person feeling rejected. Yeah, see, somebody is like spilling their guts out. They have somehow they built up enough confidence. Maybe too, at first they felt like undervalued or like they were going to be rejected, but they don't care anymore, or you don't care anymore. Somebody's like, I'm just putting it all out there. I'm laying it all out. Yeah, see, same, the cards that were used to clarify are coming out. So someone has been, dealing with some sort of anxieties about their feelings. Someone still, I feel like maybe someone triggers your deep subconscious fears. So somebody is your shadow. Is showing up as the devil and is showing up as the moon. So someone is showing up as your shadow self. There's a need for you to just confront this issue. I know some of you can keep running away from that energy if all you want to, but I just feel like you won't learn something about yourself until you experience this connection. So it's something about this connection where you just need to learn about yourself. There's something that you're having to develop here. I also feel like this is some sort of past life connection that you had. Like you had a contract with someone in a previous life and it did not get fulfilled. So you guys recognize each other, but it's like the minute you start really deeply connecting with this person, you feel like this is something much deeper than I anticipated. And I don't know what I've gotten myself into. I found myself falling deeply in love. I find myself being afraid of commitment. Maybe I was in denial about that, but you made me realize that I'm afraid of commitment. You made me realize that I have trust issues. There's something going on where this person they're here to help you, regardless of how scary it seems. So if you could just look at it that way. I'm seeing someone too. Something is unrequited. It might be two different situations going on where one situation is about two people connecting and the other person feeling rejected, or it's something, and I said that in one of my Instagram reads too, so that might apply to you as well, but someone is feeling unfulfilled in the sexual department. And I don't know why they couldn't just say it or open up. Maybe they just felt like it was hopeless. It's like, look, we've been together for 5 years and is still lacking in that department. I just feel like if we can't solve this, then I might have to find it somewhere else. So too, someone might feel guilty, feeling like the reason why they need to separate is out of vain reasons. Like, is it vain to break up with somebody for bad sex or for losing their attraction? I don't know. This is something going on where someone feels like is their reason for leaving is vain. I also feel too, though, I like how the star is followed by the 5 of Pentacles, because it's saying whatever is lost will be restored. So I do feel like, whatever you're having to give up or walk away from or sacrifice will be restored with something better. It's for a greater cause too. It's something bigger than you. So the star is definitely some sort of huge blessing. Something might be a blessing in disguise, especially because it's coming on top of the devil. This is some sort of blessing in disguise. It might seem, something might seem bad for you, but it's actually a good thing. It's something that's going to help cleanse you. And in return, you're going to take whatever you learn from this experience and be able to share it with other people. There's definitely a need for you to see something from a different perspective. You're going to have a clearer understanding of what this connection is after you give it a chance. Even if this is talking about something job-wise, and you take some sort of job and you're like, I don't know why I got myself into this job, you're going to understand why at some point. Now also I feel that something is being downloaded into you as you sleep. So there may be some sort of communication. Maybe this person, before they appear to you or before this relationship starts, they're going to appear to you in a dream, and there's going to be a conversation. Messages are exchanged. Spiritually, this is just maybe your spirit guide kind of preparing you for something and telling you about what's to come. So you're having some sort of premonition. You're just being conditioned. Your mind is being conditioned so that you can prepare for, you know, whatever is getting ready to happen. Some of you are not realizing that you're in a dead-end relationship. Keep in mind, this can go the other way around, but some of you are not realizing that you're in a dead-end relationship. It's like when you really take a step back, you're going to see that you're unhappy, or you're dealing with someone who feels this way, someone who's secretly very dissatisfied in their relationship, very unhappy. There's an emotional disconnect. Someone is looking so hardly for this soulmate connection. They're looking for that missing cup here in the Eight of Cups. They're like, where's that missing piece of the puzzle? Where's that missing cup? And so someone is, you know, maybe that's why they're sneaking off. So again, this is kind of talking about something that may start off as an affair or start off in secret, because this person can't really express to their current partner what's going on. If you're completely single, I just still feel like maybe the person you're getting involved with is in some sort of codependent situation, and maybe they're hiding that from you. They're not being honest. They just want to. I also feel like maybe you're dealing with someone who is a serial monogamous, someone who does not know how to be alone, someone who, instead of having a clean breakup, you know, and going for at least 6-9 months to themselves, immediately, like several weeks later, they're already in another relationship. And two, this is someone who is like starts relationships before ending them. It's like, before I make a clean break, I need to start and develop and get this relationship established. And then once I feel comfortable with this new person, then I separate from the old person. So this is someone who just doesn't know how to break clean from a relationship. But be careful about that, because everything that you've been doing may come back on you, may be getting ready to come back on you. I do see too, the reason why someone is sneaking off is because they feel like, you know, there's nothing there. This relationship is dead. There's no growth here. So I gotta go out and find what I'm looking for. And two, maybe you did try at one point to tell this person how you felt, but they just didn't listen or refused to let you go. So you just said, well, if they don't want me to go, then I have to do what I gotta do. But whatever the case, I feel like someone is feeling the need to do something underhanded. But I also feel like maybe it's not necessarily about the fact that you're stepping out on a relationship. Maybe you're trying not to hurt somebody. So I just saw a situation where maybe it's a situation where both you and your friend were into the same person, and they weren't really into your friend, but they are into you. So you feel like you have to sneak around. You're like, I don't want to hurt my friend's feelings. They're going to be hurt if they find out that me and this person are into each other, but they weren't into them, or, you know, it didn't work out with them. So now we're together. I don't want to hurt their feelings. So let's just keep this a secret. I also feel like something's happening where maybe after there's a lesson learned or some healing, that, you know, the negative aspects of this relationship will come to an end, or you're exchanging one relationship for another. You're exchanging a toxic situation for something that is more fulfilling. But it's still coming off as realizing that you were in something that was dead or had no growth. See, I feel like there is someone that is very unaware or coming off as very naive to the fact that they're in a dead-end relationship. And I also feel like while this person is not paying attention, that, you know, someone is sneaking off to be somewhere else. This person is just completely aloof and looking in one direction while this person is sneaking off somewhere else. But it does look like whatever's happening, maybe if you're with a fire sign, you just feel like there's no movement there. But whatever the case, I just feel like someone is just completely aloof to something that's happening. All right, so I hope that makes sense. Please feel free to leave your feedback, your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all, and many blessings to you.